Hi everyone, it's me, Lindsay, and today I wanted to talk about the Meghan Markle Prince Harry interview that was done with Oprah. First off, I wanted to apologize. There's a bunch of planes going on right now since I live by the Bob Hope Airport. I don't know if it's called that anymore, but we'll just say that. There's a lot of hustle and bustle, so it's normally quiet around here, but it's not today, and if that bothers you, you could check out another channel. I'm so sorry, I'm giving you the best I can. Um, if you do like my content, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, all the cool things that you could do to help my channel grow to infinity and beyond. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. So let's get to it. I really enjoyed the interview. Now, people ask me what did I think. I was like, it's okay. But I actually really liked it, because there was this pivotal point that Meghan Markle talked about The Little Mermaid, and I was like, and she's like, oh, because who really watches cartoons and stuff? I was like, me! I do! I watch them all the time. And, growing up, I would watch them, and just like how she described The Little Mermaid, that's how I would think about things. Like, there'd be certain hard times going on in my life, but I'd think about that. I'm like, oh, there's hope. It's going to be okay. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I know that a lot of people commented on the stuff that's really hard um, and controversial, but that's not my style. I like to keep it light and breezy and just focus on hope and the good things that could happen, right? Okay, I don't know why I did that. Mustache. Anyways, stop with the squirrel attitude. Mustache. Okay, center. Gotta get myself together. Okay, I just want to say I really admire what Prince Harry did with his family and Meghan Markle. I actually, sorry, no, but I actually really do, because it takes a lot to change his life the way he did and kind of gravitate away or step back from the duties as royals while still like having some connection and doing some of their duties. Um, just hearing that he did it for his family, like the betterment of his family, really, I was impressed, because I don't know what religion everybody practices or if it's a thing for everybody, but for me, I was taught to believe that when you get married and when you start your own family, that becomes the main priority. And it takes a lot for a man to do that. And I just very much respect what he did for his family. That being said, let's get into what I really liked about what Meghan Markle said about The Little Mermaid. So she was discussing just all the hardships she had to go through. And she's like, well, she was watching The Little Mermaid in her room, and she's like, oh, the story is about a princess who fell in love with a prince and lost her voice. But it's okay, because in the end she gets it back. But she had to lose her voice because she fell in love with a prince. And apparently that resonated with her. And it's cool. Like, how cool is it that a real life princess resonates with a Disney princess? It just goes to show you, like, about 10 years ago, I was going through a hard time in my life that I won't get into, but let's just say it was hard. I was feeling very lost. I didn't know what to do. I was like, ah! And I was talking to one of my best friends, and she's like, Lindsay, it's just like the Lion King when Mufasa's in the clouds and he's like, remember who you are. And she's like, so that's all you have to do. You just have to remember who you are. And I was like, wow, that's so true. I do remember who I am. And I'm better than this. And I shall persevere. Tra-la-la. Yeah, but it was cool. That always stuck with me to this day, because I don't know why or how, but what she said at that moment with that reference, it just really picked me up, and it's like, okay, enough is enough. Let's get down to business. And I remember just growing up, and I would just watch all my favorite movies. And they would speak to me that way, to where something was hard, or I had something to overcome, or just like a special message just really hits home. And I think that's what they're made to do, like uplift people's spirits. Just like how the Little Mermaid uplifted Meghan Markle's spirits at that time. And it's funny because, naturally, I do voiceovers and stuff. Okay. um, but I really gravitated towards, Meghan Markle always said that she advocated for using your voice. And I believe Oprah asked her, did you feel silent or were you silenced? And that happens every so often. And it takes a big person, look whistle, to admit that sometimes people silence you, and sometimes you let them because you're trying to be respectful, because you're trying to just be considerate and stuff. So it's like, okay, you shut your mouth, but I don't think you should always do that. It made me think. I was like, okay, it's very important what you say, how you say it, and what you stand for. I used to work with someone. Another quote really resonated with me, where he was like, if you don't stand for something, you fall for everything. And it's so true, because there are times in my life where I just didn't listen to my inner voice, right? And so all the noise from the outside, like chatter, 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 just started really like getting inside my head. And I was just, it's overwhelming, because when you forget to listen to yourself and that inner voice that you have, I feel that's when you start to lose yourself. It's only when you silence the outside world and you start centering yourself, very esque, that you really start to become powerful within your own right again. So you stand for something and you won't fall for everything, around you. Um, so I think it's really important for us to all think what we stand for, what we say, how we say it, and how it affects other people. And I feel in doing that, you find your purpose, and then you spread your message, because everybody has a power within them. Everybody has a voice. Everybody has something that they believe in with such a fervent passion that they have to spread it and speak on it and stand up for it and fight for it and all those good things. Fight the good fight, right? Um, but yeah, I enjoyed watching the interview. I enjoy the sacrifices Harry made and Meghan made, and I enjoyed hearing that, a cartoon resonated with her at a hard time in her life, and it was able to pick her up a bit. I can relate to that. Actually, I had a dream. It was like 3 or 4 months ago. I don't know if any of you have seen The Land Before Time, but it was when I literally had the finale scene verbatim as my dream. Okay? Going into like the end credits of Diana Ross singing Don't Lose Your Way. I think it's called If We Hold On Together, don't lose your way with each passing day. That song. Okay? Um, so it was the part where Littlefoot was like, I tried, Mother, but it's just too hard. I'll never find my way to the Great Valley. And he's like, Mother, Mother, don't go, Mother, don't go. La la la. And she was like a cloud. What is it with these cartoons and like all the dead parents coming up in the clouds? Okay, it's just a thing. But she was a cloud and he was following her, and the sun rose on the Great Valley, and Littlefoot's like, the Great Valley, and he's like, Sarah, Ducky, Petrie, Spike, and everybody's like, Littlefoot, you found it, and he's like, we did it together. And so it's everybody reuniting with their families, enjoying themselves in the Great Valley, and they're all, um, the narrator says that they'll tell their tale of their journey to the Great Valley long ago. And I don't know why I woke up crying. I was crying, not like but yes, but it was so beautiful. It was beautiful to me. I really always loved that movie. It was beautiful. I woke up, I was like, they did it together. They worked together despite their differences, despite everything, and they just finally had a common goal and they reached it. And they utilized everybody's strength and just this team can do spirit, and they found their great valley, their utopia. And oh God, I'm gonna cry again. Don't make me do it. But these cartoons, man, I don't know what hold they have over me. But when Megan was talking about the Little Mermaid, I was like, you have no idea how cartoons speak to me, to my soul, on such a level to where I could be going through the greatest hardship. It doesn't even matter. I could be going through such turmoil, and I'll just think of a scene or a song from one of those movies or a character. I'm gonna cry. And it will just be so beautiful to me, and it helps me carry on, and it helped her carry on. And I think that's one of the most positive message I could take from that interview, from all the struggle they experienced, from all the courage they had to muster. That's what I want to remember from that interview. I hope you enjoyed my rants and ramblings. I hope you found some positivity in that interview and that they're all a family right now. And again, if you do like my content, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, all those beautiful things you could do to help me grow. Thank you for tuning in. Bye bye.